No nonsense gin drinking. All gin and a surprising amount of nonsense.
Hello gin lovers, welcome back. I'm Bobby Freeman. Today, my friends, on the show we have the final chapter, and a very sad chapter because it is the last. Well, that's why I said, well, yeah, final. That means the same as the last. The last chapter in the trilogy, the wonderful, excellent trilogy, that is Mr Jin. Now, for those of you who haven't seen the previous two videos I've done about the other gins Mr Jin does. Mr Jin does, it sounds very formal, doesn't it? I don't know what his first name is. I just have to call him Mr Jin. He's like one of my teachers at school. But like I say, Mr Jin has produced two before. I've done the video on their standard London dry gin, which was absolutely excellent, perfect example of a London dry gin, and indeed their strawberry and black pepper gin, which was absolutely one of the best pink gins I've ever tried. Me and Narissa are actually drinking it only last night. It's absolutely delicious, and I should be very, very sad when the bottle has finished. Wow, my friends, they have brought out this little fellow, and it goes by the name of Mr Jin Caramelised Pineapple and Ginger Flavoured Gin. Now, my friends, have you ever heard of such flavours being put together in, well, anything to be honest, let alone a gin? I doubt it very much because I haven't. Now, if you have a look very close, this is the intriguing thing about this gin. And if you can see it in there, look, if I turn that around, you've got a dusting of something on the bottom, a dusty bottom there. That sounds a bit strange. Maybe I've got a dusty bottom. Let me just check. Nope, my bottom is dust-free. Now, I'm afraid I don't know, exactly what that is, but look what happens when we turn it upside down and give it a little bit of a shake. Look at that! Look at that! You get this swirly kind of gold thing whizzing, it's glittering and whizzing around the bottle, and oh my God, I've never seen anything like it. And they don't seem to mention anything about it as well. They're very sort of understated about it. Because on the website, let me just read it. I'm going to go straight into what they read about it on their website today, because there's basically not that much to read. Basically all it just says, Mr Jin's pineapple and ginger fusion is made with care to make sure the flavours blend together to create a seamless drink. And that's all it says. So it's a bit of an enigma to me, a bit of a mystery about what these goldy floaty bits are. I'm guessing there's something to do with the pineapple and the ginger. I don't rightly know, but I know something. We are going to find out now. So then let's break into this. I'm so intrigued by this. This looks absolutely, it's kind of, I don't know, have we ever had any gin like that before with stuff like kind of whizzing around in it? I know you can get that gold Schlager stuff, which was popular in the early 2000s. It has bits of golds in it. That's the only similar thing I can think of. Come on, I've got to tease. As you know, I'm padding now while I try and tease the little cap off that bit there. I don't think it's going to come. So I'd say, because I can see there is a cork in there, which is excellent news, because that means, well, you know what it means. It's the cork test.
The cork test.
So then, let's go in for a squeak, close to the microphone. Oh, hang on, what happened there? Oh, something released. No, it's not a squeak, that's just a crackle of the packaging. So, no squeak at all, no squeak. Doesn't matter. Put it on the desk, as is the new way on the cork test. Here we go, full pull. What's it going to be like? Oh, it's a beauty. Absolute excellent. I even got a little spit of the gin land on my hand, which has never happened before, so that's good. I like it. It was nice bass, baritone, earthy, hearty, but of course, none of these things really matter, because as we all know, it's just a bit of fun. So then, this is going to be intriguing. Let's get a bit of that in there. Have we got the gold stuff floating around? We have. I'm going to leave that to settle there for a bit. It really stays. Once you shake it up, it really stays there. So let's go in for a bit of pineapple and ginger. So, oh, yes, that is delivering exactly what it says on the bottle. Pineapple-y. Oh, it's quite a light sort of zingy pineapple as well. Actually, some of these gins, when they sort of flavoured various things, particularly fruits, they can taste like or smell like, and taste like a sort of an artificial recreation of those things. This, smells just like you'd cut open a pineapple and thrust your nostrils within and given a right good old sniff. I don't know if many people do that thing. It's not a hobby of mine, but if you were to do it, I imagine that's what it would smell like. Can I get any ginger? Maybe a tiny hint, because don't forget ginger's it's a strong taste, and I'm not the biggest fan of ginger in abundance. However, many things that I'm not fans of, used very, very delicately, like I've said before, the lavender in the old Steve the Bartender's gin over there, can actually enhance a drink. So I think Mr Jin seems to be a very intelligent gin maker, so I think that's what they've probably done. So I say we waste no more time, my friends, get some tonic in and, well, drink it. So then, let's get some tonic in there. This one must be 37.5, surely, with this kind of sweet, fruity, pineapple-y sort of taste. Yes, it is 37.5, which makes it teetering on the edge of a gin liqueur, but not quite a gin liqueur, it's very much a gin. So, thank you to all my patrons and my members. As I say always at this point in the show, you are supporting the show. You're literally propping the show up. You're like the crutch that this show leans on, and if it was taken away, the show would collapse. Well, it wouldn't collapse, but I just have to invest more money than I do at the moment. But anyway, here we go, my friends. What was it called again? Mr Jin. Oh my god, I can't see the damn thing. Mr Jin pineapple. Caramelized pineapple and ginger flavored gin. I say cheers. 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 I don't know why I'm doing it like that way. I'll just say cheers. Cheers. Right. There you go. Okay. This, oh man. I was a little bit worried, to be honest, because I've really enjoyed the previous Mr Jin gins. They're absolutely incredible, and some of my favourite gins I've tried this year. So I was worried that this last one, with a bit of a sort of a completely mad flavour there, would kind of have gone too far and ruin the whole thing for me. But oh my goodness, not only does it not do that, it's a genuine. It's a new experience. I've never tasted a gin like that before. It's kind of a warming gin, you know. I'd say it's a kind sort of a possibly even a winter gin, because you get the kind of, as I said before, it's got the no, I didn't say before. It's got the pineapple is kind of nice and soft and subtle and very, very palatable, but it's kind of offset and balanced. Are they two different things? No, offset and balanced, I think, at the same time, with this amazing, which I'm guessing is coming from the ginger, this beautiful, almost humming, buzzing kind of warmth. And it's not spicy warmth. It's just kind of a like I say, a buzzing warmth, a dancing, tingling kind of warmth, which, as I say, must be coming from the ginger. And as I'd hoped, they've used it very delicately in there. So you don't even, because ginger is a very, as I say, very powerful flavour. It can be extremely overpowering. So they've used it very intelligently, very, very delicately. So it just provides just a shot of warmth in there, which gives it makes it a bit more exciting. However, go back to the pineapple for a second. Not only is it just pineapple, because that would be, I suppose, a fairly easy thing to lob in there, just a bit of pineapple. As it says on the bottle, those of you who are paying attention, which I don't know, some of you probably do, I certainly don't, it said caramelized pineapple. Now this is the key here, because straight away, you don't get that kind of Tropicana kind of, not Tropicana, that's a brand, I'll probably get in trouble. It's nothing like Tropicana. Tropical. You don't get that kind of tropically classic pineapple taste, because it genuinely feels like it's been kind of gone over with a blowtorch and given a lovely caramelly kind of quality to it, which makes it kind of slightly warming and gives it a bit more depth to it and makes it very, very original. That is an extraordinarily original and brave gin, and I absolutely love that. It's unusual, certainly. In fact, I think when you try it, a lot of people will be like, oh my god, I'm not really sure about this, but just let it settle in. And I tell you what, that's something really cool. However, my friends, this is going to be interesting. What will it be like as a neat gin? As you can see, a lot of that flavour started to settle on the bottom there now, like a little layer of sand. But let's get it in there while we've still got some floating around. There we go. So let's give this a go. I reckon, what do I think? Do you know, all bets are off with this shit. It's so kind of out there. It could go either way. So let's get it in the mouth. Hang on. Yeah, still got that kind of the same edge to it. Personally, I think the flavours are set alight with the tonic in this one. So as my neat gin drinkers out there might well disagree, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the section below. But for me, that's most definitely a match made in heaven with the tonic. However, my friends, how much is this little extraordinary, unique delight going to cost you? Well, I've got good news, my friends, because it is not what I wouldn't call it a mainstream gin yet. However, it is 34 English pounds, which is very, very good. I usually like to say about 35 pounds for a non-mainstream gin, so that's £1 less. So I would say that is worth 34 of my English pounds every day of the week. So guys, to sum up, I've drunk many gins on this show. As you can see, I'm surrounded by gins, and there was many more that I've that got in the house and drunk in the rest or whatever. That is hands down one of the most original and exciting bunch of flavours I've ever tried. It's genuinely completely new and balmy and out there, but yet brilliant as well. And I'm telling you, if you haven't heard of Mr Jin, made by the Smiling Pub Company, you need to just, if it's not in your area yet, just look out for it. Promise me, look out for it. Search the web. Go on a quest to find it if you need to. But just, honestly, just try it. Get all 3 of them. I think they just do 3 at the moment. There'll probably more coming. I'm sure there'll be more flavours to follow. But I'm really loving this brand at the moment. They're just extremely unique and just feel like they've been doing it for years, centuries in fact. Has gin been around for centuries? Of course it has. In fact, I reckon Mr Jin was probably around at the conception of it, back when the Dutch brought it over and it was called Geneva. Or Genevieve, whatever you want to call it, I don't care. Look, I'm getting a bit carried away here, but the point is, if you see Mr Jin on the shelves, please, for the love of all things good, get some in your life. Get all 3. They're a really good price. And this one particularly is an absolute little gem, an enigma, a mystery, and a very welcome one. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video today. If indeed you have, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Press the like button on the video, or if you want to support the show, head over to the Patreon page or click the join button below this button. But until next time guys, you all know the drill. Take care, stay safe. Thank you to all my patrons and members, and of course, keep drinking the gin.